Unconfident people are trying to accomplish the impossible task of doing two things at once, interacting and analyzing. They're so busy thinking about doing that they can't really do. They're so closely watching their actions, expressions, and words that they scarcely have time to just be spontaneously. Predictably, splitting your attention doesn't help get positive reactions from people, and usually just reinforces the fears and assumptions that drive them. It's a vicious cycle. Imagine speaking to a person who seems always distracted, always stilted and unnatural, thinking of what to say next as you speak, or behaving as though interacting with you is incredibly difficult, uncomfortable, and stressful. Doesn't feel good from the other side either, does it? If a person can see how anxious and uncomfortable you are, they may respond in a certain way, which, you guessed it, gets passed back through the same negative filter bias and interpreted through all your beliefs of yourself as basically terrible. Repeat until someone ends up on the couch miserably watching Game of Thrones again. Clark and Wells declared 3 thought patterns that socially anxious and unconfident people use to monitor their conduct. See if you can notice any of these patterns in your own thinking. Thought pattern 1. If I feel anxious, I must look anxious. The socially anxious person feels like they must be an open book, and everyone around them can tell when they're going through an episode of great distress. It's just another way that we can assume that our inner experience and the real world are more closely connected than they really are. Unconfident people believe they exhibit outward displays of tensions, like shaking or stammering, and the whole room can see them, similar to the spotlight effect. Furthermore, they may think that being found out as a nervous or unconfident person is somehow unforgivable, but in truth, an outside observer might not even see or notice the person showing such strain. Even if they did, in reality, very few people will judge or be cruel to someone in obvious distress. Would you? Neither would others.